Hello Happy Crew, my name is HappyDays and welcome to another Hearthstone Arena run. I'm trying to show you all the different classes so you can see my playstyle through all of them. Also to give you some insights into their hero abilities and minions that come with them, and abilities themselves. We haven't played a hunter yet, so let's give it a go.
The hunt begins.
It's hero power, steady shot, deals 2 damage to the enemy hero. It's only to the hero and not minions, so it's very predictable what you're going to do with the hero power. That said though, it can be good if it's a close game. You can just keep wearing down your opponent. Okay, this is very close between the high main and the Eaglehorn bow. The high main's death rattle is very powerful. And I tend not to play a lot of secrets, although hunter secrets are not too bad. So I'm going to take the high main early. Okay. Out of these, they're not all fantastic cards. However, that said, the Timberwolf has some synergy with Unleash the Hounds because it buffs base, and I see a lot of players do that. The War Golem's not a bad late game card, so I suppose might just go the War Golem for this. Just it's a more steady card, I suppose. Spellbreaker for the silence. These are all not the best. Bluegill's the best out of these terrible cards. Okay, Kill Command. Kill Command's not too bad. If you've got beasts on the field, which most hunters do, it does 5 damage. Direwolf Alpha is a bit better in a hunter deck. You normally have more minions on the field. However, Kill Command's probably just that little bit more useful. Okay, Sun Fury Protector. Taunt is always good. Flesh Eating Ghoul. You lose a lot of minions as a hunter. Chillwind Yeti's very useful in most, in fact all decks, so I'm going to take that. Deadly Shot is a pretty cheap removal spell though, so if it comes up again I'll probably take it. Okay, Explosive Trap, even though I'm not mad on secrets, it's not too bad. It does a fair bit of damage. It's like a weak Flame Strike, I suppose. And you can't really hide around it. It doesn't matter which hero you attack with, it's going to trigger it. Scavenging Hyena seems okay, and I've seen it used pretty well. It's not rated very highly by a lot of players, though. I'll take the Explosive Trap. Whoa, we get a legendary. Happy days. Okay. Deathwing is quite a good one. Baron Geddon seems like it'd be good, but dealing 2 damage to everything is kind of annoying. And Nozdormu just makes you take quick turns, but apart from that, it's just a 8/8 9 mana card. I'm going to take Deathwing. Just make sure you play this as one of your last cards. I played it once with a full hand because I forgot. It discarded your hand, and I lost all my good cards. So generally when you play Deathwing, you should be in a pretty good spot of the match. Multi-Shot is a great spell, does a fair bit of damage. Just make sure you have to have 2 enemies and minions on the board before you can play it. Okay. Tundra Rhino. Tundra Rhino can be good, especially all beasts get charged, so if you play any beast that turn, they get charged. That said, Harvest Golem is quite useful. I quite like it. It's a cheap minion and its battle cry is great. I'll take the Deadly Shot this turn. Hunter's Mark seems good. It's free. It can take out a strong minion really well. I guess it's just a bit situational, like you're waiting, like you never use it on a 3 health minion. So I guess you're pretty much saving it, waiting for those strong minions to come. I guess Direwolf Alpha is just better on average. Unleash the Hounds, or Unleash the Doggies. So basically, they get charged straight away. So say your opponent's got 5 minions and they're out of control. Playing this gives you 5 like doggies, and if you can play it with your, Direwolf Alpha, you get a bit of a buff too. Let's see, a multi-shot or a Cult Master. They're sort of about the same. We'll take another multi-shot. Okay, I've already got 1 explosive trap, so I'll take the Bloodfen for some early game. Dark Iron Dwarf's always good. I like Worgen early, but Animal Companion is really useful. It can summon some really strong beasts, although it's random. I have no 1s yet though, so I'll take the Worgen. Ooh, epics as well. Nice. The Gladiator Longbow is pretty handy because you're actually, well, as you can see, it makes you immune, so you can deal 5 damage to something and not take damage yourself. It's a pretty wicked 7. I am a fan of Knife Juggler, especially when you get a lot of minions like a Hunter does. I have no 5, so let's take the Tiger. Black. Abusive Sergeant for the utility. Another Dark Iron Dwarf for a Scavenging Hyena. This can get really strong really quickly if you play it at the right time. Especially like if you play it when... Like you could play it when you play Unleash the Hound. So as every hound dies, because they're beasts, your Hyena is going to get really buff. So I'll take it. Let's see if we can make something interesting happen. Bloodsail now has a bit of synergy with the Gladiator's Longbow. That said, how many 2s have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't really have any much late game though. 1, although that's extreme. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need more late game, so I'll take the Lord of the Arena. Okay. I'll take the Bloodsail just in case a good situation comes up. Ooh, the Silver Hand, I need more late game, so I'll take that. I've already got 2 multi-shots. Yep. Although these are not really that good. Not the best. Sometimes, you just don't get presented with great situations. I'll take a 3rd multi-shot, even though I wouldn't normally recommend it. Let's see. Could take the Stormpike Commando and even out my mana curve a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll take the Stormpike. And last rare, Explosive Shot is very useful. And the 2 damage to adjacent minions as well is very effective, so we'll take that. Okay. Interesting draw. We've got a few good spells. I've taken some secrets, which is unlike me. We got one of the doggies. So it's one of those spells that can really get your board control back if you play it at the right time. So let's see how we go, guys.
Versus Malfurion.
So Hunter's one of those classes that
Let the hunt begin.
is able to keep fairly good board control. Whilst flooding the board with weaker sort of minions. That said, against a Druid, Druid have quite a few area of effect spells. Swipe, Starfall. So it'll be an interesting matchup, actually. Interesting matchup. So let's say hi.
Traveler.
I'd rather... he can use his hero power. I'm not actually going to play the Abusive Sergeant because he can just coin up his hero power. Although that would have been a good way of drawing out the coin. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Fairy Dragon. Okay, I'm going to play the Direwolf. Just because he might trade with the Fairy, and his hero power can't take it out. It only does 1 damage. The Abusive Sergeant I'll more use to get the bonus to attack, more so than for its usefulness itself.
I wonder. For Neru.
Whoa. Okay. So this new minion, the Web Lord, actually makes Battlecry minions cost more. That said, it's actually a good chance for me to buff my Direwolf and take it out, because I don't really want to be spending my game behind, which is what will happen very quickly. So,
Get in there and fight, maggot!
yeah. Just get rid of that. I draft a lot of Battlecry minions, so a card like that really messes up my game. And so should you. Battlecry minions are awesome. This is pretty good, even if he uses his hero. Well, if he's used the coin, so he pretty much has to use his hero ability and trade with the fairy, or ignore them, but he'll probably lose his fairy next turn. Okay. Alrighty. And will he trade with the... No. Interesting. Okay. This turn I can play... I could play the Flesh Eating. It'll get... Whenever a minion dies, it'll get 4... You get 2 attack from these two. However, that said, he can take it out with the Murloc and the Shapeshift next turn. But that'd force him to use 2 mana on that. Or I could just play the Dark Iron Dwarf. And then I actually have a stronger minion out. Yep.
You call that a weapon?
Sever my wrath!
I used to try and do those cute little plays, but I've learned that using max mana each turn, you usually get stronger minions out on average. If I played the Flesh Eating, it would have died this turn to the Murloc and the Shapeshift. This way, he's only going to get rid of this Dark Iron if he uses a spell,
Mr. Bitey.
which I would prefer. Okay, so now I've got the Hyena and Unleash the Hound, so they're going to have good synergy together. I could actually play it this turn. It gets 2 attack for every beast that dies, so it would gain 6/3 this turn,
I wonder.
making it at 8/5, and I'll clear the board. Let's do it. Let's go for it, guys. Let's go for it. The only thing I'll have to watch for is that...
That means the turn to get ready.
It's going to be a high priority for swipe, that Hyena and removal spells, but that's okay. Remember, this only costs 2 mana, so if I can bring out a high level spell on it, I'd say that's very useful. So, like he's going to do now. So for 2 mana, I made him spend 5. That's a pretty good trade. So as you can see, talk about card advantage. Yeah, I used probably a really strong combo early, but now he's down to 2 cards and I've got 5, so I've gained advantage on him there. This turn, I'll get out my tiger. No, that's not a euphemism. I'll get the tiger out, and next turn I'll probably play the Flesh Eating. Or the multi-shot, we'll just see what he does. If he plays 2 minions, multi-shot might be correct. Just depends what he has.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Yeah, we'll probably just play the flesh eating, start powering that up. Remember, if you've got a minion that gets bonuses for minions dying, play it first. Then do your killing. And first time I'm using steady shot this match. That felt good. Because he's running out of cards, he might play a swipe. Just to get rid of my minions. He'd swipe the flesh eating and then use his hero power on the tiger. That's what I'd do if I really wanted to clear the board this turn. Or he might play Starfall. No, swiping. Oh gosh. I was waiting for that bow to use the Bloodsail with, but I'll probably play Deathwing on my 10th turn, so let's just play this early and start attacking. Normally I would have waited for the pirate, but I didn't have any other minions to play, so I'd rather have something on the board. Means I can react to something next turn. This is one of those times I probably will play Deadly Shot, just because we talk about tempo in matches. If I use Explosive Shot and then trade my Corsair Bloodsail Raider, I'm actually losing momentum because I don't have a minion on the board. If I play Deadly Shot, I can play Deathwing next turn, get the damage off this turn, and I'm probably going to lose my hand next turn regardless if I play this, so it doesn't really matter. Happy days, what are you talking about? So get the attack in, leaves me open to do stuff next turn, yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Hero ability. Alright. May even hang on to Deathwing, it just depends what he plays. I'm sort of wanting to use this multi-shot. Actually, talk about having options, guys. Gosh. Maybe I should hang on to Deathwing and just keep using these removals. I may not even have to use Deathwing. So there. Yeah, I could just go Silver Hand, Explosive Shot.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
I guess what this boils down to is having control. Like Deathwing's just something that it's probably more handy when you're block blind. Because that would make me start top decking using that. Okay.
I
Can't use multi-shot, he needs 2 minions out. Let's see. Trade all them, but then I have no minions on the field. I could just play Explosive Trap. Hero ability. I've got multi-shot. I could just do nothing. And wait till next turn, see what he does. Yeah. Maybe ping it for 4.
battle!
This is probably where I should have saved the what did I get rid of? The instant kill attack, the 3 mana one. But oh well. I've still got Deathwing.
Ready to ride.
Okay, that's done a bit of damage to the Iron Bark at least. Has he got a buff, does he? Alright. Let's see. Play the silencer. 4, 6, 8. Can do 8 damage to him. 8, 10. Leaves that up to do 8 damage to me. No, I think I have to play Deathwing, guys. Or I can take it out. Yeah, and then play something. Decisions, decisions. Silence, hit at all. Silence. Pretty much have to do that. We'll just get Deathwing. And just play Deathwing this time. Okay. Alright, I'll save Deathwing for one last turn.
Your magic
They
shall
could be
not
my famous
save
last words, guys.
If you insist.
To Northrend!
My shield for Argus.
And this is sort of the space I was waiting to play Deathwing on.
Well played.
So pretty much, if he silences it this turn, or has an instant kill, which I don't think Druid has. Well, silence won't do anything to it. So if he plays a taunt, he can slow me down, but pretty much, unless he's got taunter, that's pretty much game. I probably should have just played this earlier, to be honest. Leave a comment. Would you have played Deathwing earlier? Or would you have waited like I did and possibly put yourself in danger? But that's half the fun of Arena. It makes it exciting. 2. And there we go.
Well,
Okay, guys. A win. I don't think I'd say a comfortable win, but a win nonetheless.
Versus Jaina!
You asked for it.
Okay, so playing a mage this game. As always, try and get some cheap early game cards in. Nice card, just not that useful now. So against a mage, as always, you just sort of just play lightly around the fact that they have quite a few area of effect spells, Blizzard and Arcane Missiles, Arcane Explosion, Flame Strike.
job done.
So
Greetings, traveler.
just be mindful when you're flooding the board with weaker minions that if you've got if you get tempo and momentum, like go for it, but around, you know, the big turns, so Arcane Explosion's 2 mana, I believe, Flame Strike 7. Just be mindful on turn 6 of playing too many weak minions, because they're probably going to get Flame Striked
What to
if
do?
she's got it.
What to do?
My only problem with Hunter's hero ability is that late game it sort of is more damaging because you're dealing 2 damage to the enemy hero, but early game it's really not doing too much for you. Can't play that, it's just going to get taken out. This could trade with the Crocolisk, so I'm not getting the ability of its
Put this apple on your head.
of its spell, you know, by damaging one enemy minion, but at least it might trade with the Crocolisk. At least it can't be taken out by Fire Blast either. Fire Blast. There's Fireball, Fire Blast, Flame Strike, blah 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 blah. So, will she trade? Yes. Okay, remember trading is just when you lose one minion to kill a minion.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay. Pretty much my only choice. I'll play the bluegill and actually just take out the loot hoarder. Stop her getting board control. The reason I didn't just hit the hero is because next turn she'll probably just use a hero ability to take out the bluegill and ignore, and then use the loot hoarder to attack. Kind of a slow start here. Slow start. This is why a lot of arena players pick so many 2 and 3 mana minions. Because looking at like Gladiators, Longbow and Deathwing are just dead cards to me at the moment. I may as well only have 2 cards in my hand for all that matters. Okay. The Harvest Golem. Or the Dark Iron Dwarf. It's a bit sturdier. That has a death rattle. Play that next turn. Much of a muchness, perhaps. Play that next turn for its turn. Have that out. Play this later. I play the dwarf now. You can play that next turn and take out the other. Get 4 damage in. Yep.
Call that a weapon.
Mirror Image is such a... It's not really a useful card. I never pick it personally. It's more annoying than doing anything useful, really. So for example, this turn I'm just going to take out the 2 mirror images, and I'll have the Stormpike and the Dwarf on the field, and she'll have the Yeti. Can I do anything else? I could get the Tiger out. I'd rather get rid of those mirror images though. Yeah.
I've got a huge guy.
So spells you can expect around here are probably a Frostbolt. It does 3 damage. Probably take out the Commando. Or a Fireball, perhaps. Thinking about next turn.
Let the pain speak to me.
At this stage, pretty much the only choice is to maybe play the Tiger. Seems a waste just to play the Harvest Golem by itself. Oh gosh. The reason she fireballed my Commando for 1 damage was now if I attack the Alkali of Pain I'll lose it, unfortunately. I wish I had multi-shot right now. Possibly the Yeti's the better card to take out. I could just play my Tiger and kill the Alkalite myself next turn with that. She was sort of tempting me to take out the Alkalite, but I'd rather take out a damaging minion first. And if she wants to cast her own mana on the Alkalite, which is a good move to Fire Blast it and get the card draw, I'm more than happy if she wastes the mana doing that.
I wonder.
Stops her playing a stronger minion, which it looks like that's what she's doing. Good tip, guys. Don't forget when you're a mage to do that.
What you want?
Someday I'll be just like you!
I'll save that because of the synergy with Unleash the Hounds. I could equip the longbow to take out the taunt unit, and then kill the apprentice with my tiger. I wish I had multi-shot. It'd be a much better play here. To take out 2 of these, I could take out the 3rd with the tiger. But that's the fun of Arena. It's sitting in there somewhere, so I will do this instead.
I hunt alone.
Job done.
I'll pretty much save that longbow to remove minions. If she has an acidic swamp ooze, at least I've already got the use out of it, which was removing that taunt. That's why I try and say don't play the weapons at the end of your turn and not use them.
I wonder.
Because if you get killed by an ooze before you even use it, like, what was the point playing the weapon in the first place? And you've just given them massive value out of a 2-mana ooze. Again, I'd be expecting a frostbolt into that tiger, but she hasn't done it. She could trade the alkalite and fire blast the tiger, which it looks like that's what she's going to do. 5 mana. What's she got? Ventrico maybe, or another Yeti? Trying to think of the neutral minions she might play. She could play a
Time runs out on me.
secret. She must be low on. She might be really low on basic minions at the moment. Now, this is a great time to play my Bloodsail. If that's Mirror Entity, though, I don't want that cloned, so I'll play the Direwolf first, or the Harvest Direwolf. Okay, I thought so. So basically, when you're trying to get rid of secrets, you go through like a process. So good to check for Mirror Entity first. Now, if I get that on, that's going to get 7 attack. 7. I would like to take out the other direwolf. So let's say whenever a friendly beast dies. Okay. Or it could wait. No. Wait. No. Wait. Oh.
Moves quickly.
I think I'll be patient, guys. She shouldn't have an ooze the next turn. We'll see what happens. Good thing about Harvest Golems is, and this is why learning to draft good minions is so important, even if she kills it, I'll still get a 2/1 damage golem. So I guess you're getting so much more minion for 1 card.
What to do?
It's like Scarlet Crusader, the 3/1 with Divine Shield. You're kind of getting like 2 hits out of it, because the first, just dispels the shield. Cards like Direwolf Alpha, you're getting the bonus of it giving attack to other minions.
What to do?
I would love to see her hand right now. She seems so hesitant to play anything. It might just be full of top-end cards, maybe. Lots of legendaries, maybe. She's got some 10 mana spells. Probably a Pyroblast, perhaps. Maybe she's got a Flame Strike, 7 mana, and just doesn't want to waste it on, a Harvest and a Direwolf. Who knows?
Time runs out on me.
Truth is my shield.
Quiz. Does Deathwing destroy your equipped weapon? It kills all your minions, so would it kill your weapon? Oh, yeah. Of course multi-shot comes out now. Yeah, of course it does. Okay. So, could get the Bloodsail out this turn.
X marks the spot.
Unfortunately, with 8 attack and only 3 health, I'm expecting some sort of nasty spell to kill that poor, sweet, innocent pirate anytime soon. Probably this turn. This mage is going to win the prize for Deepest Thinker award.
I wonder.
She's almost used her 90 seconds every turn. I'll edit this out. So I'll probably edit out a lot of this mage play. She's a very slow player. And you're thinking to yourself, well, why am I even saying it? Just in case I don't. Leave a comment, guys. How do you feel when you play people in Arena and they take ages to make their turn? Like, there's only so many moves you can do. Like, if I'm at a pivotal point of the match, I'll really think about it, but up until turn 5 or 6, most players are pretty straightforward. It's not too much to think about. Okay, that was annoying. Not having much luck with multi-shot with this. Let's go the Yeti. Get some damage going. I'm not going to put too many more minions. I do expect a flame strike against a mage. And there it is. So unfortunately I didn't get to hit with that lovely, massively buffed pirate, but still at the end of the day, you know, it made her play a flame strike when she probably didn't want to, so... let's see... Let's just get the secret up. Finger in the face. Ooh, now that could distract it for a turn. No, I won't do anything. Yes, no. Yes, no. I'm just thinking if I play Deathwing, I want to make sure I've used and exhausted my cards. So if that means waiting a turn for her to get another minion out, I'd rather wait. You know, it's Deathwing's like a trap. Like, because it destroys everything, you want them to have as many minions on the field as possible. She's probably holding onto your cards a bit too extreme. Okay, I'm feeling a bit better now. Loved if she played a third minion. See what happens. Except that one, guys. Except that one. Now I can't play Deathwing. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It's almost like she knows. Silence, multi-shot. Silence, multi-shot. 5, 10, 11. If I accidentally enrage that. 5, 8, 13. I could die. This got ridiculously bad all of a sudden. What are the odds? I need to kill this by silencing. Then I'd only take 5, 11, fireball.
Your magic shall not save you.
It's a bad move. Why didn't I just silence the that? Because I want to play my Deathwing. Let's play that. Attack her face. If I can delay her a turn. Yeah. She's got a fireball. She's got fireball. She could get lethal this turn if she attacks me. Oh no, can she? 11, 16, yeah. So if the mage has a fireball, she has lethal. Remember, lethal means you can kill the other hero. That's why it's good to count your attack points. She buffs that. 5, 8, 13, 14. Okay. My only concern, guys, is I'm going to play Deathwing, and if she has Polymorph, she's just going to Polymorph,
Mind if I roll knee?
which would be sad. But now she's played so many minions, good time to do it. Okay. If you're ever going to play Deathwing, I haven't got much left, this is the time to play it. Now, the sad thing is if she has a Polymorph, and my 12/12 Mighty Dragon turns into a 1/1 Fluffy Sheep. Which is a very real possibility against a mage. And would be funny. I could see the humour in it. And she's...
What to do? What to do?
Oh, gosh, guys. If it does get polymorphed, leave a comment. What's the most painful minion or play you've had where you've had a massive epic hero, minion taken down? I played a warlock once who buffed a Void Terror, the 3 mana. Okay, that's interesting. Ooh, I could get... No, don't polymorph it now. Why do you have to think if you have polymorph? Honestly. I've got lethal, by the way, if she doesn't stop Deathwing this turn. No, it's not going to do it. No, it's not going to do it. Okay. I often wonder, if you clearly are going to lose, why not just concede straight away? You probably noticed it. I don't know, have I done it? Pretty sure I've done it. Anyway, second win. Deathwing's been quite useful. It just shows in Arena, if you do snag a legendary in your draft, it does make a big difference. Okay, see you next match.